Yeah, buddy. How about the winner? Bro, that would be new. Yeah. Picture someone right here. Now waiting on me? Yep. And then also from here, we talked about when we get perpendicular and just hip them into the position. And you can do that setup from any position, from failed triangle, from closed guard, from the spider guard, the spider lasso guard, the deli hiva guard. There's many X guard, there's many omoplata setups. Whatever ones you know, just do those to arrive to the omoplata, sweep with the omoplata, and complete the sweep landing in side mount. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Lock your hands together and carry him over as you stretch forward the system. A lot of people use it more for a sleep than that. Push forward. Yeah, absolutely. Here. And you're pretty much putting the head. No, I use this one. All the way up on your hands, all the way up on your hands. Yes, and then his knees going down there to the ground. Yes, there it is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, notice his hands over on this side. His hands here, and then go chest to chest. And this position right here is called side control. Right? You're control the side of him, and you just want to control his body, heel, left. Same here, position here, one hand here, one hand here. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get here and I don't get on my head, he shouldn't be rolling. Yeah, he wants to do this. He wants to put me like that. Like, so if I'm like this, even then, somehow you guys are like getting like this, and I know how. I just saw why. He's switching his feet before he rolls. Okay. That's why I want to do caution. Yeah, we don't want that. We want options. And torn ACL is not a viable option. We get Omoplata, hit the sweep from any one of those variants, and we land like so. All I want us to do is work our way to the side mount. Okay, side mount, side control. Okay, I'm going to control far side underhook, and I'm going to work on shin pinning the inside arm. From here, I like to mush you're fine. I like to mush their face away. I just like to do that to like keep them flat and mobilize them. And in this process, I'll windshield wipe stacking my ankles, dropping the shin, and from here I start to pull him up onto his side. I'm driving with my palm. It helps when I take the underhooking arm and just pull it up to here. I give a little bit of weight to straighten the arm. I give him some incentive to pull him to the side and around the corner over the head. I can stand up like this. If he was a more broad individual and my knees couldn't be on the ground, then I'll step up. Some people will just step up anyways. I like this. I like my knees pinching, giving him less of a route to throw his back to the mat. From here, I trade the arms. He's likely holding on to the inside of his thigh or the belt or lapel, something. He's holding on to something. So from here, I change my arms and I make the figure 4 Kimura grip. With this grip, you can see there's a giant window, not much that he's doing. So I straighten my back, lift up and out, up and out. I don't want to go this way. He can connect his hands, and although he's not got a true single leg, as he begins to belly out, and of course I can move this, and then watch, he's going to slip that, and it's like now I have to fight off that. And I had a really good moment, so we want to make sure that we preserve that. So as I shin pin, I stack the ankles here, I move, step around, I change here. If I go to break that very simple grip to break, I go this way. Now he can't dive his hands together to connect, and then I work this way for the Kimura, the wrist lock, or I like to put my tricep back here and step up and do more pull. We talked about when they connect their hands, you can go ahead and put it right back here, and they kind of close it like this. You have a good angle here and you can see his fingers. From here, I take my hand, it's like a snake on a vine or a tree, and I come under here and I grab all of them. I'm not tweaking one of them, and I pop his knuckles, and there's another wrist lock. Or continue with the Kimura, rotating the body. Don't push the arm away from you. Make sure we're rotating everything nice and tight. Okay. Let's just work those couple. Like he's maybe grabbing the belt, and then you kind of like this way, here, and then go. Maybe it was like not much of a defense there, and then working down to here and just grabbing those knuckles and working for the Kimura.
So once we started doing it, kind of started raising up, then I also wrestled. So I kind of kept on. So it's allowed me to run one, that one. Nope, switch your hands again. Back like that. Go ahead, go. And now rotate this way. This way. And this circle. Hey, give a real tap. Give a real tap. No, these little phantom taps. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Yes. This leg right here.
Go here. The same idea. We're not going to do the same things, but I stapled here. Stapled. I moved up, around the corner, and maybe like I can't get it here, but a lot of times if it's way down here, I'm able to grab it like that. But sometimes we have a strong guy and he's got his belt, okay, or sometimes just their pants or the lapels like around the center of their body, and they're just strong, and maybe you decide that you need to transition. If you guys hang out here too much and you don't have a strong upper body, but they do have a strong upper body, you're kind of wasting time and a lot of strength. Sometimes just move on, right? So from here, whether I grab the tail of it like that to overlap and trap their arm, they want to keep their arm there so bad, okay, we'll make sure that they keep it there the whole time. Or we can kind of move this out of the way, or it may already be open. You guys already know that once you're training, the rounds are going crazy. It already might be just floating around here. Just grab the skirt here and pull it over, okay? And now we've trapped the arm. I'm going to switch to this group over here. So from here, you see I just go here and I trap his arm in place. He wanted that so bad, I'm going to let him have it. So now I move around to the back side, and my chest being on his arm is no good. So as I move around, I want to make sure I drop down right here because I want my chest to prevent him from going back flat to his back. This arm is coming around, grabbing what I can. Now the tighter and the more of this material I have around his arm, the tighter this is, and you're not going to have any slack to actually get the choke. Okay, so you want to have an appropriate amount. As soon as you get your thumbs in here, we can let go of this later. But today I'm going to project, and I'm going to make him turtle, and he's going to go. From here, come on back real quick, a little slower. Because like I said, if I've got this arm tight and I'm pulling here, it's not going to choke you, right, Tim? Okay, so as he starts to go and I'm projecting, I'm going to let go of this. And I can go back to just doing a wrist control. Some of you, I have to be easy with my shoulders, but you'll be able to like put your arm in here like a switch in wrestling. Maybe you let go, put it here or here. Sometimes overhooking like in judo, but you'll grab the wrist and perform the clock choke. So I get on my ribs and I start walking my feet like hands on a clock, and I'll just keep walking all the way around his body. Now, you can get this by putting some chest pressure on them too, but I would probably save that for later. When I say later, I mean once they introduce a viable defense. But I want to say it in the beginning on my ribs, like on my side. So I was here, I had spun to the backside, I drop down and low, I make this grip. And my feet, my live toes, they go to project. So as he starts to go, I'll let go, controlling the wrist. That's the one I like the most. I have chest to back. I start walking here. I'll put my ribs kind of between his shoulder blades as I keep walking. And when I say keep walking like you're trying to go all the way around him while you're strangling him, like you're off with his head. Okay?
So you'll take press on my lapel with your left hand, yeah, and then just cut, yeah, there you go. And over chest, drop down, yeah, that way you can push with your chest.
Yeah. It's just too tight. You're like, by little, and that was just good. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna walk around. There you go.
Now it's his move. He's gonna belly out. Cover the wrist.
There you go. That was better.
Yeah, just like that. Feeling like that.
I like that little detail though.
Keep still crossing my legs. Is that better?
Who do you got first?
Back right now.
Okay.
Today your last day?
I thought you were going to try to get your first triangle choke since the flood 94, man. I got 10 seconds. I want to hit you on the block. Good work.